This is boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter, Mr. Bob Arum. Brought to you this evening by Boost Mobile. Money is power. By AutoZone, get in the zone. By Bud Light, the official beer of celebrations. By C4 Energy, energy that hits. And DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app today. This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds in the lightweight division. Our judges at ringside, Max DeLuca, Benoit Roussel, and Don Trello. And the man in charge at the sound of the bell, Mr. Alan Huggins. Introducing first, out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 132.1 pounds, wearing navy blue trunks. His record, 16 victories, 4 defeats, 1 no contest. 6 of those victories coming by way of knockout. From Los Angeles, California, Adam Blue Nose Lopez. Introducing out of the red corner. He weighed in at 132.1 pounds, wearing gold trunks with black trim. His record, 30 victories, 1 defeat, 23 of those victories coming by way of knockout. He is a 2-time Mexican Olympian, former featherweight world champion, former junior lightweight world champion. From Nogales, Sonora, Mexico, Oscar Valdez.
Oscar. Gentlemen, you both received your instructions. Obey my command. Protect yourselves at all times. Everything down here is good. Everything up here is good. Touch gloves. Good luck. Seconds out. Seconds out.
Interesting spot for Oscar Valdez, Dre, who was in position to fight for a world championship against Emmanuel Navarrete. Broke a couple rib injury at home, had to cancel the world title showdown, comes back and now gets this rematch against Blue Nose Lopez, a guy who floored him a few years ago, has to win this fight to get back to the position to fight for that world championship that was lined up.
Yeah, I don't think anything's ever been easy for Oscar Valdez. That's just been his road, his route, and the way his career has gone. He has an opportunity tonight to get himself back in contention for a title, but it's not an easy task. Even though he stopped Lopez the first time, he touched the canvas and he was tested, and Lopez isn't really an easy out for anyone.
Test him with that left hook early.
Look,
Goes to the body with it.
Look, he's supposed to knock out Lopez. This is a tune-up fight. He's been out of the ring for a very long time. Lopez has yet to do anything in the sport of boxing. He's still trying to win a big fight. It's another opportunity for him, but Oscar Valdez should pass this test with flying colors. Obviously, you know what Oscar's trying to do. He's trying to get close. He wants to close the gap. He wants to work the body of Lopez. He wants to slow him down, and he wants to catch him with that right there, the left hook.
Signature punch for Oscar Valdez. Lopez, of course, with the height and reach advantage. He's 5'8", with nearly a 70-inch reach. Valdez 5'5", 66-inch reach. Thus the jab you see from Lopez. Willingness with that left hook early on. Nice. There it is again from Oscar.
And Lopez caught him with the uppercut at the same time. So you've been off for some time. Valdez looks sharp.
I think we make too much sometimes about layoffs. You got to realize who's taking the layoff, how many miles they have on the odometer. Have they been in any tough fights? Do they need a mental break, physical break? Some that rest, those 2 or 3 steps backwards, allows you to get a running start and come back refreshed and ready to go.
And Dre, you would feel that a 32-year-old 2-division world champion who's been in tough like Valdez would fall into that box.
Yes, we make too much conversation about, oh, this guy's been on 14 months. Sometimes this is fighting.
Right.
It takes a lot out of you. So rest rejuvenates and gets you back ready, and it looks that way for Valdez in his first round.
Double jab from Lopez.
Yeah, Dre, I hear you. I hear you, but I'm not a firm believer in all that rest stuff. I always tell my kids all the time, I'll rest when I die. I'm going to keep going and keep getting it.
Doesn't surprise me out of you, Tim.
And when I'm done, I'm done.
One of the big talking points all week is how the event be officiated with what's been put forth by Devin Haney making claims of Lomachenko being a dirty fighter on the break and on the stop. Well, here's Harvey Dock, the referee, with...
So I don't need to wait for you for your another goal.
You don't need to say box. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. And as soon as my hands drop, you guys can go right back at it. You don't have to say box. You can go right no, absolutely. Yeah.
If you will say box after the stop. Stop.
Huh? If I say stop, yeah.
Then you can say box.
It's very interesting with what Harvey Dock was saying to Vasily Lomachenko and what Lomachenko and Igor Klimas and Papachenko, Anatoly, his trainer and father, were responding with. Because Harvey's saying, hey, listen, if that extra hand is free when you're on the inside, I'm going to let you work. And then the language of defining the difference between saying break and saying stop. Lomachenko wants to work and says, listen, if we break and we're separated apart, you still have to defend yourself. You still have to protect yourself. I'm going to work.
Well, the question Loma asked was, can I come right back? So that lets me know that he's trying to close distance, close space, and he's trying to press Devin Haney a little bit.
Speaking of pressing, Oscar Valdez early on here in round number 2. And that conversation with Harvey Dock, the referee, who comes from New York, he refereed Loma against Jose Pedraza. That is a conversation we expected because of what has been said all week by Devin Haney, saying to Loma, hey, I know your strategy. I know you're a dirty fighter inside. You're going to punch when he says stop. You're going to punch on the break. So we will listen into the conversation that Doc has with Team Haney as well.
Still early in this fight, but I like the Valdez that I'm seeing right now. He's poised. He's throwing big shots, but he's landing most of them. And when they land heavy. That rest seems like it did him some good. He said he missed the sport. He missed out on an opportunity against Navarrete. And so far, so good. And I'm looking at Adam Lopez, who typically starts faster and seems more confident. I don't see that Adam Lopez right now.
Adam Lopez has landed a sequence of combinations, Dre, as you said that, to the face of Valdez. And that's why you heard the fans rile up, because it was a great sequence. He landed a lot of those shots. I like the speed, the change in speed in his combinations from Lopez right now. The movement giving Valdez issues. Valdez is loading up with every shot, and he's missing occasionally, and it's taking a lot out of him. Like the shot right there. He missed badly with that left hook.
We might not be seeing the same fight, but we're going to see it play out. Good head movement, good escape from Adam Lopez right there.
Nothing landed. Adam Lopez playing defense right now. He's getting points right now on the scorecards for good defense. Now he's coming back with his stick, and he's landing combinations. Big shot right there from Valdez.
He's been landing, and when he lands, it's 2 or 3 of Adam Lopez's shots. Even that jab that just lands, that's a power jab that Adam Lopez definitely felt, got on his bike, and had to regroup because of. Just
good
like
jab.
that.
Great jab.
Top Rank Boxing on ESPN Plus pay-per-view is brought to you by Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Drink responsibly. Beautiful day and early evening here in Las Vegas as we settle in to see the undisputed, undefeated lightweight champion of the world, Devin Haney, skipping rope right now. He is wrapped up. He is getting warmed up as his team of supporters, his father Bill, who's done a masterful job of managing his career and training him to this point. Meanwhile, in the other locker room, you see Vasily Lomachenko and his team that has been by his side every step of the way since his amateur career as a 2-time Olympic gold medalist to a 3-division champion and a unified lightweight champion before the shocking loss to Teofimo Lopez. By the way, we will see Teofimo Lopez coming up on ESPN in a dynamic junior welterweight world championship fight against the recent undisputed champion, Josh Taylor. Taylor versus Lopez is June 10th on ESPN from Madison Square Garden.
See that defense right there for Oscar Valdez. He doesn't necessarily mind getting hit because he's trying to inch closer to do just that. That's just his style. You'll see his face get reddened, and he doesn't mind it because he just needs to get closer to his opponent. Adam Lopez has had some moments, but Valdez just needs one big moment.
Well, Valdez is looking for that one big moment early on here in round 3.
And that moment will probably come from a left hook from Oscar Valdez.
As we've seen time and again through the years, he has given us so many thrilling moments. Obviously, the fight against Miguel Berchelt was the signature moment back in February of 2021. Many felt it was the knockout of the year. He scored 3 knockouts in that, what at the time was a massive showdown against Berchelt.
Most impressive thing I've seen Valdez throw tonight is just that power jab. It's in place. He's not giving up. He's not losing his technique with it. He's just shooting it straight from the shoulders, and it's landing, and it's hurting Adam Lopez. He feels it just like that. It feels like a right hand or a left hook. That one right
look
there.
at that.
Solid jab.
Snapping his head back.
Putting everything on it. Heavy on his front foot, though.
Wide sweeping right hand, and another one that connects up top. Lopez standing right in the pocket with some upper body movement defensively, and then comes out of that corner. Says, what more do you have? Tries to fire off the right uppercut. And now they're trading in that red corner before scooting out to the left.
Good shot from Lopez. Good two-piece from Lopez.
Lopez showing something, firing back at the 2-division world champion.
I'm just impressed that Lopez taking those big shots from Valdez is standing, still standing.
Well, he's taking them right now. Still very, very early in this fight. Adam Lopez is definitely not afraid of the power, but he definitely respects it as well. You see him firing back right after he gets hit, but he can't get hit with too many.
See the pressure behind that high guard. It's the way Reynoso trains most of his fighters.
Good shot from Valdez.
It's called a high guard trap. What he's doing is he's leaning forward. He doesn't mind being hit. He blocks or deflects a lot of those punches, but he's looking to load up for a power shot.
Coming to the end of round 3 here between Valdez and Lopez. Then it'll be the undisputed lightweight championship, where trainer Bill Haney will see his son go out there to try to stay.
First attempt at getting the glove on his hand, and they're really having to press pretty hard to get that right hand into the glove. They got it on now, and you get a little nod from Devin. I think he's all right with this pair.
All right, we'll let Bill and Devin do their thing in gloving up, and then Christina, you can corral Bill Haney, and we'll ask him what was said with Harvey Dock, the referee, what concerns they expressed, as they, of course, expressed them right to the face of Vasily Lomachenko this week.
The way you start to chip away at that defense of Valdez is just the way Shakur Stevenson did, which is try to control range right there, like you see Adam Lopez do. Don't try to get greedy. You know he's going to block, inch forward, and try to throw that left hook. Right now, Lopez is getting out of the way of it, but you want to chip away at the guard. Tap, tap, bang, bang, hit his arms, hit his body. You know the big shot's coming back. Get away from it, and then reset. Adam Lopez is doing that in this first minute of this fourth round.
Use your speed. Get out of the way. Anticipate something coming back.
You beat Valdez in stages. Frustration, anger, then desperation, and then you hope that you're in a position to start to have your way like Shakur Stevenson, but everybody's not Shakur Stevenson.
And then you make him pay for all his mistakes. Every mistake.
That's a good shot right there to the side of the head by Adam Lopez.
All set up by his movement. Ring generalship.
Valdez landed a overhand right as Valdez tried to slip out the back door.
They're still working the gloves there is Bill Haney, the trainer, the father of the undisputed world champion, the undefeated Devin Haney.
That's the interesting thing is that I've been hearing a lot about guys not being able to stick their hands in the glove. Did you have that problem?
I did.
You did? I never had that problem getting my hands in the glove. Look, let me see.
Got small hands, bro.
Man, my hands is bigger than yours.
No, they're not.
Come on now.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
But it's the wrap. It's the wrap and it's the pad that the fighter has, because the day before in the weigh-in, you pick 2 gloves. You say glove number 1, glove number 2. You already stuck your hand there, but you stuck your hand in there without a hand wrap. So when you get the hand wrap, now you have a pad, you have gauze. It makes things a lot more difficult.
But I never had that problem, Dre. That's all I'm saying. I never had that problem. Are the gloves getting smaller? The way they making them? The opening? I don't know.
All right, so Bill and Devin look like they are gloved up, and they are in position to spend some time with us. Be curious to hear what Bill's, Christina, about their meeting with referee Harvey Dock after everything that was said this week. Calling
good offense right there from
a dirty fighter as Lopez rallies at the end of the round. Christina?
Bill's watching his sons get his hand in the glove, all good, taped up, getting signed off right now by the commission. And Bill, if I can ask you quickly, we got a shot in the Loma locker room of what Harvey Dock's instructions were to them. What did he say to you guys? We couldn't get that clearly.
You know, nothing much, just the usual stuff, you know what I mean? So no more talking. We're ready to go. It's only minutes away now, and it's been a long time coming. 4 years in the making. It's time.
Anything you asked him in particular?
You'll see. You'll see in a few minutes.
All right, game face on. Everybody here with Team Haney. They are gloved up and ready to go, guys.
Thank you, Christina. You know, it's interesting that Bill brings up in that response of saying it's been a long time. We've waited 4 years. That is a central theme when it comes to Haney. Of Loma was in position, we were in position, we wanted him 4 years ago, we've waited 4 years. So much so that Devin Haney has worked himself up to say, I want to beat him so badly. I want to send him into retirement. It'll be a worse beating than he would have gotten 4 years ago. That's for sure. The disposition of Devin Haney is different than what we've seen in the past leading into this fight, Trey.
I don't dislike it. In this game, it's not just about money and belts. You got to find other reasons to get up early and stay late in that gym, sacrifice, be away from your family, and also get into a ring in front of the whole world and fight another man. And one of his reasons is he feels away for having to wait as long as he did. So also bring that in the ring with you. I'm okay with that. And anything else you can find or come up with.
It's round number 5 here. Oscar Valdez has come back after 14 months. A win here against Adam Blue Nose Lopez. And he will most likely this summer have the title fight against Emmanuel Navarrete. Right now, Valdez has a 57-38 connect advantage, according to CompuBox.
It's amazing to me how often Valdez lands the left hook and the jab against most opponents when you know that that's what he's coming with. You know he's leaning in, preferably to that left side to throw a big left hook.
How about the footwork to close the gap and then land that body shot, and then he comes up with the right hand upstairs. And Blue Nose laughs at him.
That's the part I don't like about Adam Lopez's game is he takes up out of position. He'll switch from southpaw to right hand. Sometimes he'll be squared up. I don't like that. It takes a lot of energy to get back in position, and you're open to get hit.
Now just a flick back jab to try to land the right to the body. And then he goes with the right uppercut.
But Valdez, he said, yeah, come closer. Come closer. That's okay. Get that off. Because I'm looking for one big shot.
And
maybe
he's
two.
Looking for the left hand, left hook up top. There it is.
He doesn't mind that, as long as I can get mine. The judges won't remember 5 pity pat shots, but they will remember that.
Woo. Some heavy leather coming from Valdez right now. It's like that left hook is on an automatic switch.
Valdez doesn't change up a lot. He's saying, you know what's coming. Can you stop it? Tried to get it off there. Was out of position. Didn't throw. He's looking for it. Looking for it. It's either going to be a big left hook or a sweeping overhand right hand. Just missed it.
Look. Blue Nose doesn't have enough firepower to keep Valdez at bay. Valdez is just running straight through him in spots. And he's okay. He's okay to take that pity pat to get one big shot in there.
Christina was with Bill Haney moments ago. It was Bernardo Osuna who actually was in the room when referee Harvey Dock was there discussing things with Devin Haney. What can you report about that conversation, Bernardo?
That the concern is this
live sports. Top leagues and tournaments. And the biggest names in the game.
He was the third man inside the ropes for George Kambosos and Teofimo Lopez the night that really shook up this lightweight division. And then Dave Moretti, Tim Cheatham, and David Sutherland will be the judges for the undisputed lightweight championship that is coming up in moments at the conclusion of Valdez Lopez. Total punches through 5. Clear advantage for Oscar, 76-52. Power punches as well, especially in that last round when he landed 13 of 26. 13 of 26 in the 5th round.
You know, you don't want to necessarily be known for having a good chin because you get hit a lot. Got to give Adam Lopez a lot of credit for taking the shots that he's. Those same shots put Miguel Burchell out. But he needs to not get careless, because if it lands in the right spot, he could go out.
Lopez, again, he's boxing well off his back foot. He's having success, like that right hand right there. But he's just being overpowered in the inside with those left hooks.
So Valdez takes it and he lands his own power shot. And he lands the last shot that the judges remember.
Adam Lopez came ready. He got the new trainer. Look at those combinations right there. Some are landing, some are grazing, some are missing.
Wait for it. Just wait for it.
The left hook is coming.
He's sitting on it.
Valdez is a veteran. He's a veteran. Panic if there's a moment, if the crowd goes ooh and ah. Out of 15 punches, 3.5 of them landed.
Yeah, because he knows he has that ultimate equalizer, which is in his left hand.
But it's not just the power. He's a smart fighter. He knows what his abilities are, what his limitations are, and he plays to his strengths, and that's gotten him very far in this sport.
Yes, it has.
Like, how do you land a punch that everybody knows you're going to throw time and time, fight in and fight out?
Timing.
Over and over again.
Timing.
You got to give Valdez credit for that. That's skill, that's IQ, and that's veteran ring generalship.
He has plenty of loads of experience against top talent.
Snapped his head back.
I almost would want to get hit by a right hand or a hook before you hit me with a pulverizing power jab that snaps my head back.
End of 6. 4 rounds to go in our co-feature, and then it is Haney and Lomachenko for undisputed status at 135 pounds. And the tail of the bet is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. The money line has Lomachenko in a rare spot in his career. Plus 200 underdog. Haney the favorites. But of course you have the recent outings. One guy went to Australia twice and won all 4 belts and then had a title defense. The other guy was away for over 300 days serving his country in Ukraine, then came back, and when he did, faced a tougher than expected outing against Jermaine Tees. And there is the commission signing off on the gloves of the future Hall of Famer Vasily Lomachenko.
Won't be long. Won't be long.
And the crowd's reacting.
Yep.
Crowd's reacting to just seeing Loma on the jumbo here. The older fighter who perhaps has his best days behind him, or perhaps has one more magnificent night in front of him. That is next. Now, when they met the first go round, it was Valdez who overcame the knockdown scored. And then in this 7th round against Lopez, was able to finish him.
Valdez doesn't waste a lot of punches. He doesn't like to throw unless he feels he can land. But a good shot right there to the solar plex from Oscar Valdez.
Punching where he saw he was moving.
His body presence, always dipping down and looking like he wants to throw, unnerves an opponent. It drains you mentally, physically, and he cuts off the ring very well. And he gets himself in position to punch very well. It's good stuff from Oscar Valdez. Adam Lopez didn't have the legs that he had. This fight might be over by now.
Or the brilliance also, Dre. You got a high IQ, boxing IQ. He wouldn't last this long if he didn't have it. He's just outgunned. And just the pure power in those punches coming from Valdez. You know, it gets the judge attention. The crowd saying, ooh, ah, every time he throws and lands. Doesn't matter where it hits. Hit the arms, the head, the body. There's a sound. You hear the punch.
Good seats right there. Valdez just picked up his feet, closed the distance, threw a jab, landed a good body shot, then got out of harm's way. That stuff right there is not landing.
Nothing.
That one did.
Landing.
But it's a lot to get a little.
Nice right hand, though.
I'll take that straight. That jab to the chin, a power jab over 6 pity pat punches, and 2 of them land any day of the week.
Ooh. Good inside work right there from Lopez. Ooh.
End of 7. Of course, you can make
live sports.
The elite level of boxing. They would travel around the country and stop in various places, whether it's spending time with the Mayweathers here in Vegas, with Dre and Verge in the Bay Area, of going to the East Coast of New York, with Judah, stopping off in Baltimore. And they took little bits and pieces from all the veteran trainers and fighters of the recent generation.
Yeah, it's rare, if not obsolete, that a trainer and a father specifically would do something like that. Typically, fathers don't want any other trainer anywhere near their son, and Bill did the opposite. But he didn't just go to anybody. He went to camps, and he was around fighters that he felt were similar to his son and the way he wanted his son to learn and be taught, and he also learned. And they took a little bit from everybody to make who Devin Haney is today.
Look and feel of this fight hasn't changed much.
Nope.
Valdez in control. Now a couple feints here trying to draw Lopez.
I think Lopez has managed this fight well. You know, he's not winning.
He's going to lose the fight.
Yeah, he's not winning the fight.
He managed it as well as you want. He's going to lose the fight, though.
But he's definitely managed himself well. He's definitely took some hard shots. But I like his movements. I like his game plan. He just doesn't have enough firepower to keep off Valdez. Now, if he had some punching power, could be a different story.
Yeah, we can't go off of what would be. And for Lopez, if the goal is to win, I'm not sure how well he's managed the fight. The goal is not just to survive against Oscar Valdez. He needed to win tonight, and he's not going to do that unless he lands a big shot and knocks Oscar Valdez out. Oscar has been in control, and Lopez has had a lot of motion but no progress. And Valdez is looking like the veteran that he is, buying his time, punching when he wants to punch, fighting when he wants to fight, rolling when he wants to roll, and taking over when he wants to take over.
And with that, we're going to be just about 6 minutes away from setting up a championship fight between Oscar Valdez and Emmanuel Navarrete. When I say stylistically, Oscar Valdez and Emmanuel Navarrete. I mean,
that's fireworks.
Please.
That's fireworks. You know that.
Please.
Navarrete is as offensively, recklessly dynamic as there is in the sport. Awkward, but I mean, just has no care for anything else than just being recklessly offensive. And you know what you get with Valdez every time.
And he can punch.
Yes.
And he's tough. Mentally tough.
And he's never been in a bad fight.
Ever. And that very same punch that Valdez had, he was knocked down in his last fight.
For tonight only, new customers can make a $5 bet on our undisputed lightweight championship fight that's coming up in just minutes with Haney and Lomachenko. There is Loma. And you win $150 in bonus bets instantly. You sign up now with the promo code BOXING. The golden gloves of the two-time Olympic gold medalist. Says, this is my goal. 4 belts. That has always been my goal. And that is not something, Timmy, that he has said to us, Lomachenko, based on this promotion, based on signing to fight Haney. He has talked about being undisputed going back years
ago.
And years of us calling his fights.
Yes, and he had one shot of it at it when he faced Lopez.
Yes, Teofimo.
And now he's getting another opportunity against Devin Haney, and he has to secure this goal tonight, or he may not get another chance.
Look at the total punches through 8 rounds, the efficiency and the effectiveness of Oscar Valdez, landing 40% with a 111-80 connect advantage according to CompuBox.
Those are veteran numbers. Those numbers reflect a fighter who's working smarter, not harder, not wasting anything. He's efficient, he's proficient, he's getting the job done tonight. Talking about Oscar Valdez. Just missed a big shot right there. Landed that one partially.
Oh, there's the left hook and right hand follow-up.
He's doing what he wants to do when he wants to do it. But he's not getting caught up in the cuteness of Adam Lopez. Veteran stuff. It's easy to forget sometimes when a fighter may lose or get outclassed. We forget all the good they've done and who they are and what they brought to the sport. Slip right there. Legs get tangled up. But Valdez is reminding everybody against a solid opponent tonight that, man, I'm still here. And I think the rest did him a lot of good. I don't see a shot-worn fighter. I don't see a fighter who can't pull the trigger. I see a solid guy tonight who needed some rest. Good shot.
A good shot.
Thought about it right there, but didn't let it go.
Adam Lopez right now is in some trouble.
Gonna need a lot of those sound effects based on tonight.
He's in a lot of trouble right now.
Adam Lopez is hitting Valdez with little brother shots. Valdez is hitting Lopez with big brother shots.
That is, in one sentence, I think you just summed up the entire fight.
He's saying, stop playing with me. Valdez saying, stop playing.
This goes to show you that minor adjustments, and just because one fight went a certain way doesn't mean that, oh, he buzzed him right there. Did you see the legs jiggle? Doesn't mean the second fight is going to go the same way. Ooh. Valdez playing defense now. Looking for that left hook. He playing, man. he playing right now.
Packed house here at the MGM Grand. Mark Wahlberg has taken his seat ringside. He is a huge fight fan, a guy who knows the sport inside and out. And there's a guy who has fought here at the Grand Garden Arena, Oscar De La Hoya. In moments like this, the biggest moments the sport can offer. 10th and final round with Oscar and Adam. Valdez has been in complete control. Eddie Reynoso, the trainer of Valdez. There is, speaking of Oscar De La Hoya, in those rival days, there is Fernando Vargas, who his son was just sensational on the undercard earlier. The Vargas brothers, the next crop of Vargas fighters, have been entertaining us as prospects, but Emiliano especially came up with a big win with a body shot knockout earlier tonight to move to 5-0, and we will continue to see his growth as great Fernando Vargas is in his corner. Another father-trainer situation. Of course, that will be thematic with our undisputed championship fight set to come with Bill Haney and Anatoly Lomachenko as the chief seconds.
Oh, broke his nose.
You said it's just a matter of time, Trey. Well, the clock just struck right to the nose.
Oh, my goodness.
Valdez should go to the body, then back to the head. Body, then head. He can't hit Lopez because Lopez is shifty up top. He's got to go to the body, then to the head.
May have been the head that got in the mix there. And look at the blood coming down.
Okay? Want to continue? Come on.
10th and final round. Lopez banged up, but hanging in there tough.
I'm impressed with the conditioning from Valdez. Being out for so long and coming back in tremendous shape like this and landing hard shot after hard shot.
He needed it, Tim.
My goodness.
He needed it.
Yeah.
So, Tess, you think that was a headbutt that caused?
Well, the guys in the truck and watching the replay quickly think that there was a headbutt, a clash of heads followed by a punch to make that impact.
You got to see the replay. Referee did not call it a headbutt.
No, he did not. No, and to our eye watching it live and to the crowd, everybody was reacting to the punch.
It looked like a punch.
Oh, another big shot comes in. Final minute here, the final round, and Blue Nose is bloody nosed. Tough way to get a paycheck.
Body then head for Valdez. He can finish up top and end it all. Gotta go to the body.
Gotta go to the body.
He wants to finish him here. He's got 20 seconds to do it.
Lopez is shifty. He's got to go downstairs and finish up top. Or look low and go high.
Crowd is loving this effort from Oscar Valdez. Adam Lopez beaten and battered, but he stood up and made it to the final bell. But Valdez shook off the rust, no problem. He is back. The long way off, and now a title shot awaits against Emmanuel Navarrete.